This computer was in almost every American school. Millions of children learned their first lessons on machines like this. The hum of the monitors, the clack of keyboards, the quiet focus of young students. America believed technology would build a smarter future. Every child in the room imagined the possibilities. Today, almost no one talks about it. These machines, once full of promise, now gather dust and memories. Yet, for a generation, they opened the door to a digital world that changed everything. The sound of the keyboard echoed softly in every classroom. Green letters glowed on dark screens, capturing the attention of every child. For many, this was their first encounter with technology. It was quiet, it was magical. It felt like the future was already here. Teachers guided curious students while the machines hummed with potential. Though simple by today's standards, these computers opened doors to new worlds. Even now, decades later, the memory of their glow still lingers in the minds of those who once used them. In the 1980s and 1990s, classrooms across America were filled with these machines. Every desk had a computer, humming quietly as students typed and learned. It was a time of hope, a time when technology promised a brighter future. Children discovered a world beyond books and chalkboards. The glow of the screens reflected curiosity and excitement in their eyes. Teachers guided students patiently, while every click and clack of the keyboard felt like a step into the future. Though primitive by today's standards, these computers were revolutionary. They taught patience, logic, and imagination. For millions of children, this was the first step into a digital world that would soon take over every home, office, and life. Time moved on and technology never stops. Newer, faster, more powerful machines replaced these computers in classrooms across America. Once celebrated and trusted, these machines were moved to storage rooms, gathering dust and memories. The promise they carried faded quietly, unnoticed by most. For a generation, they represented hope, curiosity, and discovery. But as new devices arrived, these computers became silent witnesses to a world that had already moved on. They were forgotten, yet their impact remained, shaping the minds and skills of millions. Every key, every glow of the screen, every click in those quiet classrooms helped build a digital future. Even now, decades later, those lessons linger in the memories of those who once sat at these desks. Some machines were more than just technology. They were the first windows into a digital world for millions of children. A single computer in a quiet classroom could spark imagination, curiosity, and hope. For a generation, these machines taught lessons far beyond what books could offer. Yet time moved faster than the promise they carried. The classrooms emptied. The computers were left behind. Some futures don't fail. They simply fade into memory. And while these machines may be forgotten, the impact they had on the lives of those who used them still remains. Every glow, every key pressed, every quiet hum of the monitor helped shape a digital America. Even today, the story of these forgotten computers reminds us how much potential once rested on a simple machine. Even in their silence, these computers tell a story of curiosity, learning, and quiet discovery. For a generation, they were gateways to a digital future. Every child who sat before them imagined what could be possible. Though decades have passed, the lessons they taught remain. Each hum of the monitor, each clack of the keyboard shaped minds that would one day work, create, and innovate in a world transformed by technology. The classrooms may be empty, the computers forgotten, but their impact endures. Some futures don't fail. They simply fade, waiting to be remembered. And in the quiet light of an empty classroom, you can still feel the echo of those first digital steps.